Good morning, everyone. So we got Kevin Scott, and he threw a $5 super chat asking for a red dice to start off with, so which we will today. We got Uncle Hoku, we got Jerry Mitchell. Jerry Mitchell also threw a $5 super chat in, and he's asking for the black dice after the red dice, so we will do that as well. We got Dice Mama Steph. We've got Jerry Mitchell again. And we got Nemo checking in here also. What do we got? We got Nemo. We got Mad Hatter. Who else we got in here? That looks like about it for now. So anyhow, I added a couple things today. Obviously, I'm popping up those chats, so that's a new addition to the stream today, as well as some background music. Let me know if that's too loud, everyone. Let me know. But anyhow, let's get started. 3632. Can always turn the background music down, and I also added in, I'm going to have different types of background music. Today is classical, but you guys can kind of choose what you want. We're throwing in a super chat, 6-5 and yo. So let me know if that's too loud. Dice out. I'm not for the older grip yet, Mad Hatter. Still trying to get this 2-finger down. I got some different things I need to do. Focus on getting better throws here. 3-2-5. Little chat with Dice Dr. Dan the other day about the throws and how they have been up and down. There's no between for me lately. So no one can hear it. Interesting. Okay. I think some songs are a little louder than others, but how is that? Better? So we'll see if that works. That's something new I'm trying. It's out. By 1. Three, 6, 3, 2. Good morning, Jeff. This is good, thank you. Yeah, I have it set up so I can't even hear it all here. It's only going across to you guys. 5, 5, 10. 3, 6, 3, 2. Thanks, Neil. And we got 3, 2, 5, just Gen 5. Arm's a little tight today. Four, 6, 10. Because I started working out this last weekend. Mary's been going through, she has to have shoulder surgery, and her sugar levels are really super high, so she went on a diet. Oh man, what happened here? Really? I had a message come up here, and my program kind of shut down here, but hopefully it's still running. Gotta redo all this here, darn it. So it's still running, that's good. Good morning, William. Bags, good morning. Remember when John shows up that everybody turns his bets off. It's funny. Not untrue though, I guess. But anyhow, let's go again. That was weird how my screen just went blank on my side. I guess that's why we do warm-ups here, 358. So we can get the dice warm-up, but we can also get the stream fine-tuned so it works for us. Thank you, William. Anyhow, I was back on Mary's having shoulder surgery, so she had to get her sugar levels down 5.6. And she went on a diet. She's down a little over 20 pounds now. And I actually went on a diet within the last couple weeks as well. I'm down about 13 to 14 pounds right now. But I added in the workout routine this last weekend. So we're looking at losing weight as well as getting back in shape here. 6'5". So hopefully I will be a big medium Joe in the future. Good morning, Kay Fisher. Good morning, Trappy. Tried my roll strategy this weekend. In for 200, out for 1,500. Awesome. Oh, wow. 9, 16 at 27. That's cool. Good morning, Joe. I'm glad you made money with it. Too hard. 4. 632. Biggest thing with the strategies that I use is that you need to be aware of your bankroll, what you have on the table, what you have in your rack. And if you can stay disciplined with that, then you should have relatively few problems. 1, 2, 3. But anyhow, let's get the show started here. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 526 of the Level Up program, and day number 20 of the $100,000 challenge. And hey, we're starting over again for the third time. We got a couple of changes that we're going to be making to the betting system and how I play it out online here. So hopefully we will make it a success this time through. But if you're new to the program, it's one daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Kevin Scott checking in number 1, and he dropped in a $5 super chat there. We got Uncle Hoku, we got Jerry Mitchell. Jerry Mitchell also threw in another $5 super chat saying, hey, the black dice after the red dice. So that's what we will try to do. We got Dice Mama Steph checking in, and we also got Nemo in here. He goes, he didn't make any mistakes the last time through, just to beat the odds. Or that was Glenn actually that said that. We got Mad Hatter. We got Nemo again here. We got who else we got in here? Trampy's checking in. And a lot of people that are chatting here. I'm trying to find everybody. We got Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. We got Bags. I'm sure I'm missing some people here, so I apologize as I go through. We got William checking in, Kay Fisher, Justice Jen. She's here to root for me. That is awesome. But anyhow, guys, let's get started. If you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure you click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we're using here. We got Rody checking in. We got E2 Gaming, Eddie checking in. Good morning. And we got a couple additions also to the program here. I have some background music going. I don't know if you guys can hear or not. If it is too loud, make sure you let me know and I can turn it down. And then I'm also going to do posting chats as they come up. So something like this, where Rhodey's saying good morning to everybody. But anyway, let's get started here. Less chin, more spin, Joe. We've got 24 people playing along here on Crapsee. We got 25 people watching and 9 thumbs up. So we're going to start with 3632. We'll call it all bet set and dice out. Good morning, Scott. Wattage Live Craps. So we're going to really focus on getting this landing zone down today, getting the throw down so the dice are even as they go through the air. Oops, a little bit too long there, but we got a 4-2-6. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point of 6. And again, that was using a 3632. Making sure everything's set up here on my side of things. Keep guys working, that's good. And let's get Crapsee working here. Good. So everything seems to be working at the current moment. Again, we're gonna start off with $5,000 bankroll. So our win goal today is gonna be $500. We have stop loss of $750. And that's one of the things I'm gonna be very, 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 very cautious with during the program here is sticking to that stop loss. What I found is in the past, I would say, okay, I'm going to stop losses here in the real casino. I would walk away, which I really would do. But I would continue playing because it is the show and it is about an hour long show. And now we're going to go 320 across on our bets. It's going to be 50 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 60 on that 6 and 8. And let's call that all bets set and dice out. Again, we're going to go 3, 6, 3, 2. And it rolled off towards the left here, but we got a, oops, I'm sorry, I forgot to take the screen off there. 2-1-3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. That's going to be no help for us. 3-6-3-2 and a 2-1-3 result. So once I get in a rhythm here, the show will go a little bit smoother, hopefully. So again, 3-6-3-2. And somebody had said that they need a bigger rebuy on the program, more than, I think it was like 1,500 or whatever. But I set the rebuy at 5,000 for this time through. So that if you guys do have unlimited rebuys, for those of you who are members of Crapsee, remember this is for entertainment and educational purposes. I'm not promoting any products here, but we'll call that all but set and dice out. And we got a 6-5. That would be the mid-mo yo. Hero coming to us from above. Again, no help for us, or for me at least. You're hearing elevator music today. You're hearing classical music, dear Mad Hatter. New addition to the thing, and I'm gonna be having different tracks that are available that you guys can actually do a super chat on if you want to change the music on me. At the current one, I have ambient music set up, I have classical music set up, I have country American set up, dance electric, reggae, and uplifting. So anyhow, let's go all but set and dice out. Joel Jukebox. Yeah, just trying to do something different to minimize the downtime, the quietness at times here. And we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So that will be hit number 1. And that's going to allow us to do 64 cross pressure. So we're going to go to 60 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 72 on that 6 and 8. And 3, 6, 3, 2. Yeah, downtime is necessary, Nemo. It does help you focus, but from a viewer perspective, that may not be the best thing as well. Just trying to make it entertaining for the people. Remember, this is educational and entertaining as much as I can. I know I'm a boring person, but it is what it is. We'll call this all but set. And they saw it. And we have 3, 6, 9. That is the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. That'll be hit number 2 that we're looking for. What the heck's your channel for then? A ghost? No, Nemo. Everybody does a good job on their channels and has their own thing. But anyhow, we're gonna bring our bets down and we're gonna go 96 across now. So we have 154 brought back to the table. We have 96 on the table currently. And we're gonna start trend betting up here, upwards from here. 3, 6, 3, 2 is the dice set. So over time, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add different things to the program to make it more inclusive, more production worthy, if you will. But go ahead and hit go already. That's awesome. So make sure you color up there, get to the cage, Glenn. And that way you can work your way towards 100,000. Dice out. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we have another 6, 5 Moyo. It'll come to us from above. And again, that's no help for me. And 6, 5. Three, 6, 3, 2. And we'll call it all bets out. We got 35 people playing along here. 34 people watching. Dice out. We're using the red dice that Kevin had asked for. And we have another 3, 6, 9, the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. That is going to be a hit for us. Single pitch. No, that's 1 dice off axis. I don't know what I'm thinking about there. 1 dice off axis. Tony Robbins speaking in the background. Better not be Tony Robbins in the background because that wasn't part of it. But anyhow, whoops, we got to go put our bets up here. Let's go $25 on that 9. And we'll call that all bets set. And dice out. And another 3, 6, 9, the triple D. Dice Dr. Dan. That is a hot number right now. And I was watching Nemo's show the other day, and I was playing Jacob's hybrid strategy. He was just killing me because he was hitting points upon points upon points. And there was one time when he rolled like 4 out of 5 throws was a 9. So he actually did pretty awesome on that throw. I ended up going bust because I was just up in my DP bet thinking, yeah, I can't last. But it did. He did a really good job. 3632. And we got all bets set here. And days out. And we have a leaner, but it's going to hopefully come down on a 3. So we got a 235, the Justice Gen 5. Come on down there. There we go. Okay. 235. Justice Gen 5. And that will be a... Nope, that's not a winner. I thought it was a winner. 0.6. Yeah, same thing happened to Scott on Nemo. We're just waiting for him to 7 out, and he just kept on going on and on and on. He did a really, really good job. I think it was like a 17 or 18 roller at one time, and he did something else. It was pretty cool. So it's always good to see success amongst the other people. Remember that successful rolls are not always the norm. So 3632, and we'll call it all bets set. Peace out. A little bit of a roll off there. We got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. The left eye took off on us a little bit. The right eye sat nice. So that'll be our first 10. So let's make that look like a quarter. Make it a buy bet. Glenn's not sorry because he gave him $39, he says. And we got to click on that bullshit that one. Oh, my God. Anyhow, 3632. Scott made goal. That's awesome. Okay, let's call this all but set. And days out. 3632. And we have another 325, the Justice Gen 5. So that is going to be another nice hit for us. 3632 and 325. So Trappy said he used the CMJ betting plan when he was on a cruise and he made some pretty good money. So that's awesome to hear. Remember that every strategy that's out there does lose at some time or another, so you gotta know when it's strong to use and when it's not. Well, $35 on that 5. And they can all win, depending on the table conditions as well. So it all depends. 3632. Table awareness, though, that's a big thing. Jerry made goal. That's awesome. And the 4th roll. That's very cool. If I took everything down, we'll be at 52.93. Yep, Scott this time he's making goal. He's stopping. That's the smart thing to do. Call this all bet set. And days out. Yeah, we got a 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. Wow. So this is going to be the other change I'm going to be making to the program as well here. And this is, again, like I said, table awareness. That's what Jacob from Wager Me This has been really talking about lately. And at the current moment, if I took everything out, I'd be at 53.42. So I'd be up 342, which is more than half of what my goal is, or towards my goal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my bets down. And again, we're going to start over with the 96 across, get some of that money back to the rack. So that way, if I lost everything now, I'd be at 42.46. So I would still be up to almost halfway towards goal. Good morning, SJ. So that's one of the things we're going to do too, is we're going to pull to do like a double regression throughout the way here. So we get some of that money back to the table and not have everything on the table built up and then end up losing it. So again, be satisfied, like Waylon says. We'll call it all that set. And they saw. Now we're going to go and try to get to goal here. Now that we get halfway. They saw. A little bit of a weird throw there, but we got a 415. That is the truck and camper. And that would have paid out nice if I would have kept my bets up, but it is what it is. 3632, and we got a 415 result. So again, 3632. And this time what we're going to do is I'm going to price sister press here so we can get our money back up again fast. So we're going to go 25 and a 5 and 9. And we'll call it all bet set. 40 people playing along here on Crapsee. We got 33 people watching. Nice out. And 12 thumbs up. And we got a 628. That is the Duracell 8. And he says, go out, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. And please, please, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. So 628 was that base roll. Now it's dropping $3. We'll bring that 6 and 8 up to 30. So we're trying to get these up to that quarter level as fast as we can, so we can just trend bet the numbers that are hitting them from there. And we'll call it all bet set. Days out. 3632. Yeah, we got a 4-5 harrah 9, the big daddy map. That'll be a nice hit again. 3632. And we'll go 4-5 harrah 9 results. So I know I said I was going to trend bet. Yeah, we're going to stay with the trend bet in here. So let's go to $35 on that 9. I was thinking about bringing that 4 and 10 ups to get that 160 cross bet level, but they're not hitting as much right now, so not bet them. Actually, if you take everything down, K Fisher, it does include what's on the table. But then that means that you only have a certain amount of money left after that for your fun money and that. So if I took everything down, I'd be at $54.19. So I'm about $81 shy of goal here. So call it all bet set. And they sold. And when you're the shooter, if you have a pass line out there, that would include everything except for that pass line, because you obviously can't take that down. A weird throw. Well, we got a 325 Justice Gen 5. $3632, and we got 325 results. Still have not hit the point though. That's interesting. Which, as long as we keep on hitting box numbers, I'm totally cool with that. Well, $35 on that 5. And we are $46 away from goal. 3632. Repeater on the 9. Welcome to the relaxing sounds of CMJ. Yep. That's good, Jerry. Thank you. So I have a couple different tracks that you guys can ask me to play here. And we got a 415 trucking camper again. And then as I get more time, so it takes a little bit of time to put these tracks together. As I get more time, I will give you more options like rock and a whole bunch of other stuff that'll be coming up in the future. I'll have metal, heavy metal, rock. I'll have a whole bunch of different things. So 3632. Good morning, Greg. I didn't do the weather report today, did I? Let's do the weather report really quick. Right here, Wisconsin. We got 31 degrees right now, and it feels like 26 with the wind chill. Thanks for the reminder. So that's what it's like here in Wisconsin. So, okay, we threw a 5. So let's, oops, wrong picture. There we go. That's what I was looking for. We're looking for a 5 here, so we're going to make that look like $60. Whoa, wait a second here. I made go if I take everything down by $3. So I'm at 5503, so that means everything comes down, and we're going to keep on rolling off. We made go for the day. Awesome. So let's keep it at that. We're going to keep it going. 41 people playing along here. So CMJ made gold today. That is cool. That picture, we'll put the picture up for you there going, huh? This is a couple, like 2 weeks ago, Lake Michigan. And Lake Michigan, when you're looking out at it over the water goes as far as you could see, but that was so cold that day that the water was warmer than the air, and it made this fog type thing above it. So that was kind of cool. All right, anyhow, let's get going here. 3632, more chin, or more spin, less chin, Joe. Peace out. What about bounce there? Another 639. That is the easy 9, the Franks. Soft 9. 3632, and we have 639. I pulled all my bets down because it's not worth $3. I'm just going to take the $3, put them back to the into the rack here towards tomorrow and that. Traffic report. That's funny. And yeah, 3639. Get your bets in. I'm going to be rolling a little bit faster and all that. I'm not doing any betting here. So 59 or 3 degrees in Wisconsin a couple days ago, he said. Yeah, it's been warm here in Wisconsin the last couple days, but we'll call this all about set and dice out. Ooh, another rollout on that left eye. This time it is going to be the end of the roll. We got a 3, 4, 7, and that's going to be a 7 out. So shooter number 1 comes to an end now, and we made go. We wisely pulled our money down. This could be a double pitch of the dice with a 3, 4, 7 out. So Nemo made go. That's awesome. A bunch of us made go here on that, and that was a 19 roller, so that's very cool. So we're going to switch over to the black dice now. 3632. And I'm not going to do any more betting today. That is one of the changes that I am going to be, thank you, Scott. One of the changes I am going to be making to the daily show here, guys. Once I make go, I'm not going to be doing any more betting now. We got Dice Mama Steph made go, so that's awesome. So Nemo had is it 993 shooter profit, 340 bets, 653. Steph goes made $733. I made $503 on that roll. I was being very conservative. Remember, I pulled my bets down halfway, or a little 3/4 of the way through there. But anyhow, let's call this all bet set. Shooter number 2 and dice out. We're just going to work on our technique now with the black dice. And we got a 2, 3, 5, the Justice Gen 5 again. So let's mark that point of 5. 3, 6, 3, 2, and we have 2, 3, 5 result. So Joel says, I drive 10 hours to Vegas, make goal in the first shooter. Well, see, goal could be the first shooter. It could be the session. It could be whatever you want it to be. Like when I have my cruise planned in July, I plan on doing 3 sessions a day, and each session will have its own goal. So it'll be 10% of what I'm starting with for that day. And then I'll just keep on adding to it as the week goes. And then each day I'll add another a certain amount of money towards it. So I budgeted out $2,000 for the trip for craps table. So that means I can do $285 a day, 516 KitchenAid mixer. So that'll be hit number 1 if I was playing. So I'm going to do $285 a day, and then each day I'll add that to whatever the current bankroll is that I have left. So if I'm up for the day, then I'll add another $285 extra to the next day, and then I'll, again, 10%. But hot tables would be nice to be on, Scott, but it can be very deceiving also, because if you think it's hot one time, it might be you think it can be hot the next time, and that's what gets you in trouble. Whereas if you're super disciplined, even if it's hot, get off the table and go home with the profit. That's just my my opinion, but all that's set. It's out. And we got a 628. That is the Duracell 8. That's what, oops, I put in a 639. I'll change in just 1 second. Six two. There we go. Now that's right. Pass the dice back to Joe. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Sometimes I'm shooting cold. It takes me a couple of rolls, and then I am able to hopefully get some strings together, some good rolls. Watching my show, sometimes when I start off cold, I am usually pretty hot the last 2 or 3 shooters, but all that's it. It's not always the case, but it takes a little bit to find that groove. A little bit of a roll off on both dice to the left. So it means my wrist is twisted, but we get a 5-4 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. And what is it, like George and Ed and everybody says, hey, just because they shoot the dice well does not mean you should be betting heavy on them if you were to see them in real life. Because they can PSO just like the best of us. Which I fully agree with. Yeah, I agree with that too, Scott. You know, people fail to pass the dice when they probably should. Because they just want to roll. But that's what's nice when you play the group. I don't have a group around here, but when I go down to Chicago, we do have a group. And we have 2, 3, 4 shooters that are shooting well. We tend to pass the dice to those people down in Chicago. Good morning, Biff. Yep, that's awesome, Biff. Biff says that good advice was he was at the Crapsee the other day. Susie had a good roll. He recovered some losses and he left. That is awesome advice. Nice out. Just like Waylon says, be satisfied. And we got magic aces, 1-1-2. We might have a potential to hit small, maybe. All we need is that 3 and 4. Three, 6, 3, 2. And all but set. Face out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So if we were betting this, which I'm not, but if we were betting this, we'd be up even more. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2. One thing I'm noticing today is that my grip on the dice is real thin, if you will. It's not as deep as I was last week, so that might be a difference today. I'm keeping a really thin grip on the finger grip. You notice last week we were doing a lot of double pitches. It's a 1, 2, 3. Ace deuce Alfredo sauce. And that would be a double pitch that we're talking about there. It's funny how the table is yours. You say it and it happens. 2, 6, 3, 2. And all bet set. Face out. All we need is that 4 for the small. Weird throw, but hey guys and gals, guess what we got? We got a 3-1 for a Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So let's light up half of that screen green with a 3-1 for Big Joe. There we go. That is the small, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 6, 3, 2. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Scott. So let's do this one. So let's rotate these dice so we get those tall numbers knocked out of the way. So we'll go 4, 1, 4, 5. I'll call it all bet set. Face out. And we got a 5, 6 mid-mo or a yo chef. So that was a 4, 1, 4, 5. And we got a 5, 6 yo chef. So what did I do to the dice to try to get the tall numbers instead of the small numbers? Basically, all I did I started with a 3, 2, 3, 6. And I just want to see the sister numbers now. So I'll just double quarter turn both dice away. So again, that's a 4, 1, 4, 5 that we're sticking with, and see if we can knock these numbers out on top. So we need a 10 and a 12, hit them all. That's all that I did. Call it all bet set. And dice out. That's demonic there, Nemo. He said his profit is 666. Dice out. And we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. And again, 4-1-4-5. And that's a primary on top side of both dice. The hard 8. 6-3-2, double quarter turn, 4-1-4-5. So the state wrestling tournament for Wisconsin was this last weekend, and we had two girls from Manitowoc that made it to the state tournament. One of them got kicked out early in the rounds, but the other one took second place in her weight class in the entire state. So her name is MJ Newman. So congratulations to MJ. All that set. And she's a junior, so she has one more year of high school wrestling left. So much. Ooh, that was short on both dice. Another 3-1-4. Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So need to make sure you hit the back wall of the dice. 4-1-4-5, and we got 3-1-4. Glenn goes, is her boyfriend happy or afraid to make her mad? I don't know. I don't know if she has a boyfriend, first of all. Second of all, she only weighs 120 pounds, so she's a tiny little thing. That's funny. It's either that or her boyfriend talks big because he knows that she's going to back him up. Let's go all that set. And dice out. Girls wrestling in the state of Wisconsin has made a huge upturn in the last 4 to 5 years here. But prior to that, they did not have girls wrestling in Wisconsin. So that was a terrible throw, but I'll take the result. 4-1-5, truck and camper. And I believe that's going to be a winner 5. So we finally hit a point here. 4-1-4-5, and we got a 4-1-5 result. And so puck turns off. Be looking for a new point here. Shooter number 2 yet. 6-3-2. We'll double quarter turn them. 4-1-4-5. And we're still looking for that 10 and 12. So let's call this all bet set. So Nemo's playing the dark side on me. So you got lucky today, Nemo. We have not. That's our first point we hit today. Ace out. And we got a 2-6-8 at the Duracell 8. So let's mark that point of 8. Oops. 4-1-4-5. There we go. And we got a 2-6-8 result. Double implosion. Okay, so get your bets up there. 3-6-3-2, double quarter turn, 4-1-4-5 is the dice set. And we'll call it all bet set. 43 people still playing along with Crapsee, 36 people watching, 20 likes. I appreciate the support there, everyone. It's out. And we got a 628. So there you go, Nemo. We Buckeye buckshotted ya. 628 Duracell 8. Put 145 and a 628. So puck turns off again. He went. I've always said, Nemo, and this is something everybody that watches me religiously say. I always say, do not play DP on me, play a DC. So that's a smart choice. Always play DC on me if you're gonna play Dark Side. Never DP, because for some reason I do tend to either 7s, 11s, or points hit. Either in a come out or right away. So that's all. 4145. Sorry, Nemo. We got the DC also. 4-4 hard 8 square pairs. So let's mark that point of 8 again. 4145. That's a primary on top on both dice again. Okay, let's see if we can buckshot this one again. 4145. And we'll call it all bet set. Face off. And we got 325, the Justice Gen 5. Four, 5 and 325. Single pitch. So I'm going to have to re-listen to the stream here to see how that background music sounds. See if it's too loud, whatever. So killing me tall, Joe. All bets set. I can't be killing you short because you're already short, so we'll have to kill you tall. That's all. And we got a 156, the KitchenAid mixer. The left die split off from the right. You landed tight together. That's what I thought. You're 6 feet. You're actually taller than I am by about an inch or two. 4145. Good morning, John. Everybody turn your bets off. And the horseshoe music. Come on, John. We are classically defined people here. 4145. That's all. And we got OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. Wow. So we only need that 10, and we threw a 10 earlier a couple times already. 145, and we got 6612. So all we need is that 10 for the tall. Or for the tall and for the all. Good morning, John GT. John GT 67. Holy mackerel. And let's go again. 3632. double quarter pitch, and we got a 4-1-4-5. Looking for that 10. All bet set. It's out. And we got a 1-4-5 truck in camper. A 1-4-5 and a 1-4-5. And we got a 3-6-3-2. Double quarter, 4-1-4-5. Still got 44 people playing along, 30 people watching, 22 likes. Dice out. Five, 4, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So if you're just joining in, we made go on the first shooter, and I have not been betting since that. So we just shooting the dice, focusing on our throws. And if you're playing along, I'm sure you've made massive money today. One, 4, 5 is the dice set. We got Uncle Hoku at 17,000. Krusty's at 99. Glenn is at, or no, Jerry's at 94. Misan's at 59. We got Sean at 31. Blue Jay Way is here, $33,000. Twan's at 22. Coffee Land's at 22.45. Hot Chocolate's Glenn at 1,900. And the list goes on from there. So let's call this all bet set. And dice out. 4-1-4-5. And we got 3-3 hard 6, the double degen. That's our first double degen for the day. Five and 3-3 hard 6. And you would think we'd be able to hit that 10. Not so lucky here. We're going to go back to the 3-6-3-2 and see if we can hit that 10, because we hit the 10 a couple times with the 3-6-3-2. And Jen's saying I need to bet a minimum 6-8. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. When I start betting is when it goes south for me. Again, just good practice for me today. 3-6-3-2. Days out. Ooh, that was a high bounce. High bounce on that left eye. We got a 6-1-7. And that'll be an ouch. 6-1-7. 3-6-3-2 and 6-1. One dice off axis, single pitch. So, okay. Trust the shooter, Nemo. Yep. So this will be our last shooter here. We're gonna go 3-6-3-2. Yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. We're only shooter number 3 here. So we had some decent rolls, a 19 and a 22. But look at the roll quality difference between the first and second shooter. Even though the first shooter was 19, we had 215 roll quality points. Second shooter was only 91 roll quality points. So interesting. Thank you, Matt Header. Good enough to recover, says Nemo. So let's call this all bet set. 41 people playing. This is shooter number 3 and our final shooter for the day. 3632. Days out. And we got a 639. That is the easy 9, the Franks. So it's marked at 0.09. I thought maybe the 10 would roll the first roll because that's usually what happens when you need a number. You get a certain number on the next shooter. But thank you, Jerry. No, I did survive the Johnny come out. Yeah, I did. That's interesting, huh? 3632. And all bets set. Face out. And we got Magic Aces, 112. That right die rolled off this time. So we might hit the small again today. Who knows? 3632 and a 112 result. Three, 632. And we'll call it all bet set. Face out. Four, 1, 5, truck and camper. 3632 and a 415. And we'll call it all bet set. 38 people still playing along here. 38 people watching. Days out. Dice split apart in midair, but we have a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Spare primer in the bottom side, both dice. Three, 6, 3, 2. And all bet set. Face out. Four, 2, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So we still need that 3 and 4. And all bet set. Face out. And that's going to be the end of the roll. 1, 6, 7. So that is an ouch. Another single pitch, 1 dice off axis. So let's go through our statistics for the day here. And today we had 3 shooters, a 19, a 22, and a 6. Box numbers were way high. Inside numbers are way high today. 4s and 10s are low. Come out 7s are non-existent. Horns are expected. Fields are expected. And hardways were expected as well. We have got SOR today of 15.7, SRR of 15.7. And our strong numbers today were definitely the 5, 8, and 9. And 11 was up there a little bit, and the 2 a little bit, but 5, 8, and 9 were definitely the strong numbers there. Looking at our black belt statistics, our 100,000, so habit. 100,000 challenge dice roll results. We had 969 throws as of last Friday, with an SOR of 8.51, SRR of 5.86, and a 5.82 on our BSR. So looking at our chats here really quick. Thank you very much, Greg, for that. It could go another shooter, but it is what it is. No, Nemo, we're done for the day here. That's an hour and 10 minutes for me, but goal is 33%. You didn't quite make it, says K Fisher, but did good anyways. You're welcome very much. But anyway, guys, we will be back tomorrow. I hope to see you again tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.